This is said to be some of the best, highest quality cannabis grown anywhere. It's cultivated right here in Minnesota in this 45,000 square foot converted potato chip factory. And it's tribal made.
Usually what you're looking for is you want nice, consistent within your meristem. It'll be cultivar dependent, but you can get, some will show red or purpling within that.
Jacob Hansen is Director of Cultivation for Wabuguan Mushkiki. It's White Earth Nation's cannabis operations in Mahnomen. It's one of the first 2 tribal grow and dispensary businesses in the state, with more coming online. Commercially grown cannabis is a science of its own, from the nutrients fed to the plant to cloning and genetics.
We're striving for quality, so that was our biggest push coming in here, just ensuring that we're getting these genetics that are high performers. That is what the consumers want.
Hansen is part of an experienced cannabis team brought in by White Earth last fall, and they're setting the bar high for a cannabis program here. Zach Wilson is the CEO. This is his first tribal enterprise.
Every market I've ever been in for cannabis, it's always fresh, it's always new, so there's a ton of excitement.
White Earth has invested more than $15 million in the venture. Several other tribes are also open for business on reservation land, well ahead of state licensing of the open market. While not regulated by the state, White Earth has its own cannabis commission.
A lot of our rules and regs are tighter than the states, which I'm proud of, right? It allows us to really prove and show that, we do have a high quality standard in our production.
The dispensary can see up to 200 customers a day. That's nearly 125 pounds of product going out the door each month. While the business has about 50 employees, it's not stopping there.
We're actually in the beverage space as well already. We've got a brand called Minobi.
A second location in Bagley will open soon. A third location off reservation in Moorhead is also possible. That depends on a state compact agreement now in negotiation.
We've been at it since about 2020, our cannabis, and looking back at this road that I was on with this, and of course, excited.
Michael Fairbanks is in his 3rd term as chairman of White Earth Nation. He says medicinal cannabis has been beneficial for members. Now going big into recreational cannabis, White Earth was the first Minnesota band to sell to other tribes, first to Leech Lake, and now Prairie Island Indian Community.
We're Anishinaabe people. We're the first people. We're the people that help everyone. And that's why I've always had that mentality of always reaching out my hands and asking other tribal leaders to help us. And I think this is where the history takes part, of us and being how our history played out, is that we have to stay together and stay strong as a people, regardless if we're Anishinaabe or Dakota.
Fairbanks says White Earth has also shared its knowledge in fighting the opioid and fentanyl crisis. Wabuguan Mushkiki means flower medicine. Fairbanks says he hopes this flower will help heal his community in many ways.
I'm very proud of my council. I'm very proud of our people for supporting our vision, our initiative, and I think it's a good thing for White Earth Nation and for tribes across the country to look at us in a good way, that we are taking on these endeavors to prove that we can be a player in this market.
Prairie Island Indian Community in Welch is also racing to set up its own cannabis footprint. This dispensary just opened in June.
For us, it's been over a year and a half process of developing where we sit today. For our community, we look at our economy and what brings into our community that provides our services, healthcare, education, public safety, wastewater treatment. So those things are important to us, and that's what makes us be able to support our community. So this is another business venture that can give us that opportunity to support our programs and all the things we offer for our community members.
Johnson says the partnership with White Earth has been a chance to continue intertribal cooperation.
Long time ago, tribes used to have trades with one another, and as time has gone, this kind of went away, but this is an opportunity to get back to the way tribes used to operate and work together.
The dispensary is named Island Peji, which means grass. It's only an hour away from the Twin Cities. Prairie Island is also in talks with the state on a compact to sell off-reservation. And Johnson says they're starting to grow their own.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Grace. I'll be your bud tender today.
Bud tender, I like it.
Back at Wabuguan, Mashkiki, 66-year-old Douglas Belmore was excited to visit the dispensary for the first time. He lives part-time in Texas, where medicinal marijuana is legal, but recreational weed is not. He says cannabis helps with his anxieties.
It's just way better than drinking. It's a lot easier on the body and mind.